And chances are, when you're building up your ideal day and your ideal happiness lifestyle, a lot of the time you're gonna have to go through more pain than you're in right now to get to where you wanna go. The way I look at success is like, for the first while to get the momentum going, you're pushing a boulder up the hill and the boulder's weighing down on you and you're just trying to not to let that motherfucker roll over onto you. But eventually you're blasting, you get to cruising altitude, so where you're at the top of the hill and now you're pushing the boulder sideways and it's just like neutral. Now you're sort of on neutral and you're pushing the boulder at the top on flat terrain until you get to the other side of the hill. When you get to the other side of the hill, now the boulder's going downhill and you don't even have to push it. You're just fucking tap dancing behind that motherfucker, and you only have to rein it in so it doesn't roll over other people, okay? Now you're just on cruise control. You're on cruise control, and the only time you have to stop and readjust is when your boulder hits a snag, and then you gotta push it a little bit so it runs back downhill. And I'm just about on the other side with my business. I'm just getting to the other side of the hill where I'm just gonna fucking throw it down and just run behind it. But it takes a while to get there, all right? If you're starting that service business, your first 6 months is gonna be hell. So you're actually gonna have a dip in your happiness levels. But then 2 years in, you know, you're at 75K or 7,500 a month. You got recurring revenue. You don't have to make nearly as many cold calls. Now you're at cruising altitude. You're pushing it sideways. 4 years in, 90% of your revenue is coming from recurring clients. Most of your day is spent servicing them. You can probably get your day down to 5 hours of work, and you can take your money and pay someone else to do those cold calls, all right? So that's the kind of stuff you have to factor into your reality. You gotta do your reality check, but you also gotta recognize what's realistic. What is your realistic income goal? What does your realistic ideal day look like? And how much bullshit do you have to get through to get to your ideal day? How much money do you have to save from your job to get started on your business? How long is it gonna take from you to get your average happiness from a 5 to a 6, and then from a 6 to a 6.5, and then a 6.5 to a 7, and all that stuff? And what are your happiness tools, and how realistically are you going to be able to use them during the day, and how are you going to structure your day so that you can use those happiness tools as much as you can? How long is it going to take you to get there, and what's a realistic assessment of your timeline to getting to your ideal day where you're at a 7 or a 7.5 every single day of the year? And that's it, all right? So what I want you to do right now, when you turn this video off or this audio off, or you stop reading this article, sit down, write what your ideal day is gonna look like. Then I want you to write what your ideal day is gonna look like, what your ideal mission is gonna be, where you wake up happy to do it, happy to do passionate work, how long it's gonna take you to get there, how much money you need to do it, what obstacles you're gonna have to get through, okay? And then I want you to write down what all your happiness tools are. What are the 20 things that make you happiness, starting from the most happy to the least, starting to what your most powerful happiness technology is to what the least powerful is, from 1 to 20, and how to incorporate those happiness techniques into your day every single day as much as you possibly can. And then when you've done all that, I want you to reality check it, right? Go through the metrics of how feasible it is, what it's going to take you to get there, how much work you have to do, and what your timeline is so that it's all incorporated within your reality. And once you've done all that, I want you to start taking action today. Start thinking you do one thing a day that's gonna get you closer to your ideal happy day every single day. And I want you to start monitoring your day every single day, out of 10, how happy you are. And I want you to do your absolute best in terms of building your happy day, using the happiness techniques, reframing negative thoughts to get that ideal day and to get that happy day as high as possible every single day. That's the game plan, all right? That's what you gotta do. That's your objectives. So don't just look at me out here cruising up the mountain and think, okay, this is lifestyle porn. I'm gonna get excited about what he's saying, but I'm not gonna do anything. Fuck all that shit. Fuck that lifestyle porn. Fuck just watching someone else do it. I want you to do it. I want you to get happy. I want you to feel love and acceptance and happiness and peace and bliss in your life. And I want you to do it starting motherfucking today. That's it.